Be still and listen, my beloved child. Do not scroll past this moment, for it was appointed. This message has reached you not by accident, but by design. For there is a powerful truth that I must reveal to you now. It is that you were not born on an ordinary day. You did not arrive in this world by chance, nor in a random month. Your birth was written in my eternal plan, inscribed in the heavens before time counted it. Even the month of your birth bears my signature, a prophetic mark of who you are and the calling I have placed within you. Nothing about your existence is meaningless. Every detail, every season, every page of your life has carried purpose. Long before you breathed your first breath, I declared over you the same truth I spoke to Jeremiah. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. I knew your strengths, your struggles, your hidden tears, and your unshakable potential. I set you apart, and I gave you gifts that are tied not only to your personality, but to your spiritual destiny. The calendar of your life is not random. It is one of the ways I have spoken directly to your soul. So, open your heart. Do not dismiss this word, for it comes as an answer long prepared for you. If this message stirs your spirit, share it so another weary soul may be lifted. Comment 777 as your declaration that you receive my word. And subscribe for heaven is still speaking, and I am not finished guiding you. This is the beginning of greater revelation. Beloved child, open your heart to me now, for what you are about to hear is not a coincidence. I have placed this word before you because it carries answers your spirit has long been reaching for. The month of your birth is not just a number on a calendar. It is a key, a clue, a sign that reveals something of the destiny I wrote over your life before the foundations of the earth were laid. You have wondered why you feel the things you feel, why you carry certain burdens, why your path has been marked with both unusual challenges and unusual strength. Listen closely, for within the very month of your arrival lies a message, a prophetic whisper from my heart to yours. Each month carries with it a unique anointing, a distinct spiritual imprint. These were not scattered randomly across time, but woven with precision and purpose. The day you were born, the season in which you entered the world, was chosen as part of my divine language to you. It is not meant to confine you, but to awaken you, to help you recognize the gifts I placed within you and the mission that rests upon your shoulders. What you are about to receive will bring clarity where there has been confusion, courage where there has been hesitation, and peace where there has been unrest. This, beloved, may be the very answer your soul has been waiting for. Do not resist it. Allow my spirit to confirm it within you. And as we move together through this revelation, you will see yourself more clearly and know that I have been speaking to you all along. Now hear me as I speak to those who were born in the first month, for January carries the anointing of beginnings. Child, if you were born in January, you carry within you the anointing of beginnings. This is not a small thing, nor is it a coincidence. From the moment I chose the day of your arrival, I marked you with the courage to step forward when others hesitate, to see a path when others only see a wall, and to breathe life into places that feel stuck. You are a pioneer, and the essence of your calling is to initiate, to begin, to move where no one else dares. You have often felt that restless stirring within you, the inner drive that refuses to let you stay still when something new must be birthed. That is not a flaw in your character. It is my divine imprint upon you. I placed in you a fire that cannot be extinguished by fear, discouragement, or uncertainty. This is why, even when your own strength felt weak, you still found yourself rising again. Each time life tried to press you down, my spirit within you whispered, "Get up, for you were made to begin again." Leadership rests heavily upon your shoulders, but do not imagine it as the kind of leadership that demands applause or attention. The calling I gave you is not about dominance, but about example. Your influence is not in how loudly you speak, but in how faithfully you live. Others draw courage simply by watching you endure, by seeing you take steps of faith when the path ahead is unclear. You do not always realize the impact you make, but your very presence shifts the atmosphere. Where you go, things begin to move. Where you step, doors begin to unlock. You may have noticed that people often look to you without even saying it. When situations feel uncertain, when families are divided, when work is stagnant, when communities feel stuck, eyes turn toward you, quietly waiting to see what you will do. This is because I placed within you the spirit of initiation. And when you act, you ignite. Your courage becomes contagious. Your willingness to start again releases hope in others who thought all was lost. Yes, the weight of this calling is heavy. To be the first is never easy. To break cycles that have been carried for generations, to challenge traditions that no longer breathe life, to step out of the mold others want you to stay in. These are burdens few would willingly choose. But I chose you for this, and I equipped you. When you feel the weight pressing on your chest, remember that you are not carrying it alone. I am the one who walks before you, the one who whispers wisdom into your heart, the one who strengthens your hands when they tremble. Think of how I began creation. I did not step into an ordered world, but into chaos. And with intention, with words filled with power, I spoke light into darkness. January child, in the same way, you carry the anointing of beginnings. You bring clarity where there is confusion. You bring hope where there is despair. You bring newness where there has only been stagnation. Your mission is not to imitate what others have done, but to start fresh, to bring forth something that has never been seen before. This is why you often feel misunderstood. Others may not grasp why you cannot settle for what is, why you cannot accept this is how it has always been. They may accuse you of being restless, stubborn, even rebellious. But I tell you, beloved, it is not rebellion, it is revelation. I placed within you the sight to see beyond what is visible, the courage to step where others will not, and the faith to begin even when you do not see the end. Do not despise your own restlessness. It is holy. It is the mark of my spirit calling you to move forward when the world around you is content with standing still. There are chains in your family line that you were chosen to break. There are walls in your community that you were born to dismantle. There are doors locked for generations that will only swing open because you dared to turn the handle. You are a cycle breaker. And though the burden feels heavy, it is sacred. Your journey will not always feel celebrated. Sometimes those closest to you will resist the very changes I ask you to bring. They will cling to comfort while you are compelled to pursue transformation. And in those moments, I ask you to trust me. Do not measure your obedience by the applause of men. Measure it by the peace in your spirit when you know you have done what I asked. For even in silence, even when unnoticed, your faithfulness leads more than you realize. There is also a humility woven into your calling. Though you carry great strength, I have not called you to boast of it. You lead not by shouting, but by standing. You lead not by forcing, but by living. Your leadership is a living testimony. It says, "If I can walk through the fire and rise, so can you. If I can believe in the dark, so can you." This is how you inspire without even trying, how you guide without demanding, how you awaken others without a single word. Beloved child, I want you to see your battles differently. Every time you have had to start over, every time you had to rebuild when life collapsed, every time you were forced to rise from ashes, these were not failures. They were confirmations. They were reminders that I have given you the grace to begin again, no matter how many times the enemy tried to silence you. You are living proof that endings are never final, for I have anointed you with beginnings. So embrace your calling. Do not run from it. When you feel the urge to step forward, trust it. When you feel the fire to break free, honor it. When you feel the conviction to rise, obey it. For I am with you in every step. I am the voice that speaks into your courage. I am the strength that sustains your endurance. I am the Creator who once spoke light into darkness, and now I speak through you. January child, you were born to illuminate what others could not see, to move where others would not go, and to initiate when others were too afraid. Your mission is not to carry the burden of all things, but to carry the torch of first things. And when you do, you set in motion a chain reaction of faith, courage, and breakthrough. Walk boldly, knowing that your role as a pioneer is not a curse, but a calling. Lead with integrity, even if no one claps for you. Start again with courage, even if no one understands, because through your willingness to begin, I will release new stories, new victories, and new testimonies. You are my initiator, my forerunner, my chosen vessel of beginnings. And I say to you now, do not fear the unknown, for I have already gone before you. Take the first step, beloved, and watch as heaven moves with you. Beloved child, let us continue. If you were born in February, know that your soul carries a rare and sacred imprint. I formed you in such a way that your heart feels deeply, your spirit senses what others overlook, and your presence carries peace into places torn by conflict. You have often wondered why the pain of others stirs you so strongly, why you can feel heaviness in a room before a single word is spoken. This sensitivity is not weakness, as some may have called it. It is strength. The kind of strength that moves silently, yet shifts the very atmosphere. I placed within you the gift of peace, not as an escape from the world's chaos, but as a weapon of healing against it. The world around you clamors with noise. It groans with division, anger, and unrest. Yet when I formed you, I gave you the quiet gift of empathy, the ability to enter broken spaces and bring stillness. You are my peacemaker, chosen to soften hearts that have hardened, to calm storms that rage in families, and to remind a weary world that gentleness can be powerful. When others seek to argue, you long to reconcile. When bitterness spreads, you yearn to heal. And though your work is often unseen, it is no less significant. For peace does not shout. It transforms silently, deeply, and lastingly. I did not call you to carry the sword of destruction, but the balm of restoration. Where there is division, you are my bridge. Where there is doubt, you are my whisper of reassurance. Where there is fear, you are my vessel of calm. You stand in the gap between brokenness and healing, carrying not only words of comfort, but an entire spirit of peace. Even when you say nothing, your presence speaks. It tells the hurting that they are not alone. It tells the angry that calm is possible. It tells the fearful that faith can rise again. Consider the image I placed in your month. When Jesus was presented at the temple, it was a symbol of consecration and purity. In the same way, your life is a living reminder of sacred offering. I have called you to live with a pure heart, not clouded by vengeance or pride, but open and ready to pour out compassion without demanding anything in return. Your purity is not about perfection, but about intention. Your ability to carry love into spaces that lack it, to carry light into corners where shadows linger. When you choose to remain soft in a world that pushes for hardness, you mirror the consecrated heart of my Son. You have felt at times that your tenderness is overlooked, that your quiet efforts are undervalued. Yet I say to you, nothing you have poured out has been wasted. Every moment you offered peace instead of conflict, every time you forgave when others chose bitterness, every tear you cried for those who were hurting. These have been gathered by me as precious offerings. The world may not always notice, but heaven sees and heaven records. What feels small to you is mighty in my sight. For true peace is the foundation upon which reconciliation and healing are built. Do not mistake your calling for passivity. You are not fragile. You are resilient in ways few can understand. To feel deeply and still stand in faith requires courage. To absorb the pain of others without letting it destroy your hope requires strength. To return again and again to places of conflict with a heart ready to mend requires persistence born of my spirit. This is why I call you strong, not because you crush your enemies, but because you refuse to let darkness harden your heart. You fight not with fists or fury, but with patience, forgiveness, and love. And these are weapons more enduring than any blade. You, beloved February child, are a safe place. People may not know how to describe it, but they sense it when they are near you. In your company, burdens feel lighter, tempers cool, and walls begin to crumble. You carry a harmony within your soul that cannot be manufactured. It flows from the spirit I placed inside you. This is why others come to you when they are broken. They are drawn to your quiet strength, to the still waters of your spirit, because I made you to be a refuge. Do not resent this, even when it feels heavy. It is part of your mission. You were not asked to heal the entire world, but to embody peace wherever I send you. Remember, peace is not only the absence of conflict, it is the presence of my spirit. And wherever you go, you carry that presence. Even when you feel small, even when you doubt your own significance, I remind you, you are a carrier of heaven's calm. Through you, I comfort the lonely, I mend the divided, and I restore hope to those who are sinking. Never underestimate what I can do through a single heart surrendered to gentleness. The world desperately needs you. It is torn by arguments, hardened by pride, and weary from endless fighting. Into such a world I placed you, not to add to the noise, but to be a quiet light. You may never know the full impact of your presence, but trust that I do. Every time you bring calm into a heated room, every time you choose forgiveness instead of retaliation, every time you extend compassion to those who don't deserve it, you reveal my nature to a broken world. Your calling requires humility. You must be willing to give without always receiving, to love without always being thanked, to stand firm in gentleness even when it is mistaken for weakness. But take heart. What is often ignored on earth is honored in heaven. My kingdom is not built on shouts of power, but on the quiet strength of love. And you, my child of February, embody that strength. I remind you of this. Your mission is not to change the whole world at once. It is to be faithful where I place you. One home, one friendship, one community, one heart at a time. Wherever I send you, bring peace. When you step into workplaces filled with stress, bring calm. When you walk into families weighed by division, bring reconciliation. When you encounter souls restless with fear, speak faith into their weariness. You may think your role is small, but in truth, it is vast. For every act of peace ripples farther than you will ever see. Do not grow weary in your mission. The enemy will try to convince you that peace is pointless, that your efforts make no difference, that gentleness is ignored. But I tell you, beloved, every seed of peace you plant grows in ways unseen. One day, you will witness the harvest, and you will know that every quiet act of love was worth it. So walk forward with confidence. Do not doubt the gift I have placed within you. When others clamor, stay still. When others hate, keep loving. When others despair, remain hopeful. This is the rhythm of your soul, the rhythm I wrote into your life from the beginning. You are my peacemaker, chosen to remind the world that compassion heals, that gentleness restores, and that love never fails. Beloved February child, take courage. Continue to be the bridge I called you to be. The bridge between pain and relief, between doubt and faith, between fear and peace. For through you, I reveal myself as the God who calms storms, heals wounds, and binds the brokenhearted. And know this above all, you do not walk alone. My spirit is with you. My hand sustains you, and my peace flows through you. Keep carrying it. Keep living it. Keep giving it. For this is your sacred mission, and you were chosen for such a time as this. Beloved child, be still and listen to my revelation about the third birth month of the year. If you were born in March, you carry the mantle of endurance. I placed in you a spirit that does not collapse under weight, a soul that bends but does not break, a heart that beats with perseverance even when storms roar against you. Your life has not been marked by ease, but by challenges that call for resilience. And yet, through every trial, you are still here. That alone is testimony to who I created you to be. You are my endurer, the one I fashioned to stand firm in the middle of adversity and to reveal through your very life that strength is not found in comfort, but in faith. From the beginning, I designed you with a depth of stamina that others may not see, but heaven recognizes. Where others give up quickly, you press on. Where others are swallowed by discouragement, you find within yourself a reason to try again. That resolve is not something you created on your own. It is my breath within you. Every time you rise from the ashes of difficulty, you demonstrate the truth that I am your foundation. Even when storms rage around you, you stand, not because the winds are gentle, but because my spirit anchors you. Understand this. Endurance is not passive. It is not simply waiting for trouble to end. Endurance is active trust. It is the steady choice to believe when doubt screams loud. It is the willingness to hold on when everything in you wants to let go. It is the discipline of walking step by step, even when you cannot yet see the destination. I have placed this gift within you so that you would shine as a living testimony of faith that endures. Think of how David stood before Goliath. The giant towered above him, armed with weapons far stronger than his own. Yet David's strength was not in the stone he carried, but in the faith he refused to surrender. In the same way, beloved March child, I have given you the courage to face giants. They may come in many forms: fear, loss, opposition, failure. But your calling is to stand unwavering, declaring that no battle is greater than the God who fights for you. At times, you have felt weary. You have wondered if endurance means living endlessly underweight. But I remind you, I do not call you to endure without purpose. Your perseverance is not in vain. Every test you face is shaping your character, sharpening your faith, and preparing you to encourage others who have no strength left to continue. You are more than a survivor. You are an encourager. When others see you keep going despite hardship, they find courage to keep going too. Your endurance becomes a seed of hope in their lives. You have felt the sting of loneliness, for not many walk the road of endurance willingly. It can feel as though others abandon the journey long before you do. Yet I say this: I walk beside you in every step. When you are tired, I carry you. When you feel like quitting, I whisper strength into your soul. You may feel unseen in your perseverance, but I see every moment. I count every tear, and I honor every step you take in faith, even the ones that feel small and unworthy to you. Your mission, beloved, is to reveal the power of faith that does not collapse under pressure. You are called to be a pillar, a steady presence that others can lean on when they cannot stand on their own. This does not mean you will never feel weak. It means that when you do, you draw from a source deeper than yourself. Your strength is not yours alone. It is mine. And when others witness this truth in you, they are drawn closer to me. I remind you also of the seasons. March often brings storms, heavy rains, and shifting winds. Yet it also marks the transition to spring, where life emerges from beneath the frost. This is your calling, to endure the storms with faith, knowing that renewal always follows. Your life proclaims the message that even the harshest winter will give way to blossoms. Even the longest night will give way to morning. You embody the truth that perseverance brings reward. At times, your endurance has been misunderstood. Some have mistaken your persistence for stubbornness, your quiet strength for indifference. But I assure you, I know the truth of your heart. Your endurance is not born of pride, it is born of purpose. I placed in you the conviction that giving up is not an option, because you are carrying promises that must be fulfilled. And through you, I remind others that faithfulness is worth it. Beloved March child, carry this mission with humility and courage. Do not despise the battles that test you, for they refine you. Do not fear the storms, for they reveal the anchor of your soul. And do not question your worth, for I created you to be strong in ways that many cannot see. You are not overlooked. You are chosen to reveal what endurance looks like. Continue to walk faithfully. Encourage those who are weary. Stand when the world expects you to fall. Shine with the quiet power of a soul that trusts in me, no matter what comes. For in you, I display my strength made perfect in weakness. And through you, others will learn that endurance is not merely surviving. It is overcoming step by step, until the promise is fulfilled. So, rise again, beloved. Do not let fear convince you that you are too tired to continue. I am your strength I am your shield, and I am the one who has carried you this far. Your journey is not over, your mission is not complete, and your story is not finished. Endure, and through your endurance, you will reveal my glory. Beloved child, let us move forward together. If you were born in April, you carry the mantle of rebirth. I designed you to be a living testimony that life does not end in ashes, that what seems broken can be restored, that what appears dead can be resurrected by my power. You are not defined by endings. You are defined by beginnings that spring forth from them. I have placed within you the anointing of renewal, the strength to rise not only once, but again and again, carrying the light of hope into places where despair has tried to root itself. April is the season of transformation, where the coldness of winter begins to surrender to the warmth of spring. Flowers break through hardened ground, trees bud again, and rivers flow with new life. In the same way, I called you to embody this rhythm in the lives of others. Where people feel stuck in the past, you are sent to show them that tomorrow can still bloom. Where souls are heavy with regret, you carry the fragrance of fresh mercy. Where hope seems lost, you reveal that I am still making all things new. You are my vessel of resurrection life, chosen to remind the world that no darkness, no failure, no ending has the power to keep my light from breaking through. There is a unique courage I placed in you. Many run from brokenness, but you have learned to face it. You understand that pain is not the end, but the soil where new strength is grown. You are able to step into places of loss and declare, "This is not final." You are able to walk alongside the wounded and whisper, "There is more ahead." You are able to stand in your own battles and believe that I am bringing forth something greater from what was lost. This is not naive hope. It is divine faith. It is the gift I breathed into you from the very beginning. Your mission, beloved April child, is to guide others through the process of letting go and embracing what I am bringing next. So many cling tightly to what is already past, carrying invisible burdens that weigh their souls. But I gave you the eyes to see beyond what is ended, to point toward what is emerging. Your calling is not only to live rebirth yourself, but to lead others into it. Your presence brings assurance that the end of one season is not the end of all seasons. You carry the grace to walk gently with those who are grieving, to sit quietly with those who are fearful, and then, at the right time, to help them step into newness. Do not underestimate the gentleness I placed within you. Renewal cannot be forced, it must be nurtured. And you, child, have been given the gift of patience to accompany others in their transformation. You know when to speak and when to remain silent. You know when to encourage and when to simply be present. You know how to create space for others to breathe, to release, to heal. This is the quiet power of your calling. You are not loud in your influence, but you are profound in your impact. Think of how my son walked after his resurrection. He did not storm into rooms demanding recognition. He appeared quietly, tenderly, bringing peace and reassurance. He broke bread with his disciples. He showed them his scars. He reminded them that death had not won. In the same way, you are called to embody resurrection not by force, but by example. By living with hope after hardship, by showing your own scars without shame, by walking with faith even when the past tries to pull you back, you reveal to the world that new life is possible. There will be times when the weight of this mission feels heavy. Transformation requires letting go, and letting go is not easy. You may feel the tension of breaking away from patterns that no longer serve you. You may carry the pain of releasing what once felt secure. But remember this: every release makes space for greater life. Every surrender opens the door for something eternal to enter. I have equipped you not only to endure these shifts, but to embrace them, knowing that my hand is in every change. I remind you also that rebirth is not a one-time event. It is a rhythm woven into your destiny. Again and again, you will rise. Again and again, you will be renewed. Again and again, you will be called to help others rise beside you. This cycle is not meant to exhaust you, but to strengthen you. Each time you are reborn, your faith deepens, your compassion grows, and your testimony becomes more powerful. Through you, I declare to the world that endings are never final in my kingdom. Your life carries an energy of encouragement. People sense it when they are near you. They feel lighter, as though the burdens they carry can be set down. They feel safer, as though the past no longer defines them. They feel braver, as though tomorrow can be embraced without fear. This is because I placed within you the ability to awaken hope. Do not hide this gift. Even in your quietest moments, your presence is a reminder that new beginnings are always possible. At times, others may not understand you. They may wonder why you seem so willing to move forward when they are still clinging to what has been lost. They may misinterpret your faith as indifference, your hope as denial. But know this: I see the truth. Your heart is tender, your compassion is deep, and your hope is holy. You are not ignoring pain. You are declaring that pain is not the end. You are not overlooking loss. You are proclaiming that life is stronger than loss. And though others may resist, your persistence will inspire them in time. Beloved April child, continue to walk in this calling with humility. Do not grow weary when transformation feels slow. Remember that just as spring does not arrive in one day, renewal in the soul takes time. Trust my timing. Trust my process. Be patient with yourself and with others. For I am the one orchestrating every rebirth, and I will complete the work I began. You are a carrier of faith that whispers, there is more. You are a witness that the past does not define the future. You are a signpost pointing toward resurrection life. And when you live in this truth, you not only transform your own journey, but ignite renewal in countless others. So rise, beloved. Rise from the ashes of disappointment. Rise from the weight of regret. Rise from the grip of fear. For I am the God of April, the God of rebirth, and I have declared that your story will not end in loss, but in life. Keep walking in the rhythm of resurrection, for you are my reborn one, chosen to reveal to the world that I make all things new. Child of May, here is what I have to say to you next. If you were born in May, I formed you with the spirit of steadfastness. In a world that trembles under storms and collapses in chaos, you carry a presence that brings stability. Where others waver, you remain firm. Where others lose confidence, your very being restores assurance. This is not because life has been easy for you, nor because you have never known struggle. It is because I wove into your soul the quiet strength of a faithful warrior. You were born to be a pillar, one who stands unmoved when everything else shakes. A steady reminder that faith can hold the line when fear tries to overrun the heart. May child, your strength is not loud. You do not need to shout to be heard. Your influence does not come from demanding attention, but from embodying peace in the middle of turmoil. I created you to be one who carries calm into chaos, who steadies the trembling, who reminds others that they are not alone. Your spirit is a refuge. When storms rage, others feel safe near you. When confusion swirls, your voice brings clarity. When despair darkens, your faith rekindles hope. This is why I call you steadfast, because your stability does more than protect you. It strengthens those around you. Think of David facing Goliath. The entire army trembled at the sight of the giant, but David stood rooted in trust. He did not rely on his own might, but on the certainty of my presence. His courage was not in his size or his weapons, but in his unshakable conviction that I would deliver him. In the same way, I have given you the courage to face giants. They may appear as challenges too great for others to bear, yet your heart leans on me. This is your victory, not that you never feel fear, but that you never let fear have the final word. I know the battles you have endured, the pressures that pressed against your soul, the moments where quitting felt like the easiest path. But I have watched you stand. Even in silence, even with tears, you remained. That is the strength I placed in you. It is the kind of strength that inspires without needing to explain, that comforts without needing many words, that heals simply by being present. Do not underestimate this gift. Your presence is enough to steady someone ready to give up. Your faith is enough to anchor those drifting away. Your heart is enough to remind others that life is still worth holding on to. You may not always see yourself as a warrior, but heaven calls you one. Not because you are constantly fighting with fists raised, but because you refuse to surrender your faith. You fight battles every day that others cannot see. Battles of discouragement, battles of weariness, battles of unseen pressure, and yet you rise. This is the war of faith, and you have chosen to stand firm in it. When you refuse to let go of hope, you are wielding a sword more powerful than despair. When you choose to believe in my promises, you are defeating giants greater than Goliath. Your mission is to keep faith alive, not only for yourself, but for others. I placed you in families, communities, and relationships because your presence sustains those who feel like they cannot go on. When they are collapsing, you hold them up. When they are drowning, you remind them to breathe. When they are broken, you quietly piece them back together. This is not small work. This is sacred. To carry the burdens of others with gentleness, to strengthen the weary without boasting, to stand firm when others crumble. That is the calling of a faithful warrior. There will be times when your own soul grows weary, when the weight of holding others feels too much to bear. In those moments, do not forget that I am your strength. I am the one who steadies you even as you steady others. I am the foundation beneath your feet, the shield before you, the fortress around you. When you feel drained, come to me, and I will restore your spirit. For you cannot carry this mission alone. It is through my strength that you remain steadfast, and it is through my spirit that you continue to inspire stability. Beloved May child, I also gave you wisdom in how you guide others. You know how to balance comfort with truth. You know when to speak words that soothe and when to speak words that correct. You do not impose, but you lead. You do not dominate, but you guide. Your voice brings calm. Your counsel brings direction. Your heart brings safety. This is a rare gift, a gift of harmony, one that reveals my nature to those around you. For I am the God who is both lion and lamb, mighty yet tender, powerful yet gentle. And through you, I reflect this balance. I remind you again, your calling is not about being seen or celebrated. Often your faithfulness will go unnoticed by the world. People may not always thank you for your strength, but heaven sees. Every time you encourage someone on the edge of giving up, I saw it. Every time you prayed in silence for someone's breakthrough, I heard it. Every time you carried another's burden when yours was already heavy, I recorded it. Nothing you have done in love is forgotten. Your steadfastness is not wasted. It is treasured. You are a warrior of faith. You are the one who stands in the gap when others fall. You are the one who proves that peace can exist in chaos, that courage can exist in fear, that hope can exist in despair. This is why I chose you to be born in May, to carry this anointing of stability into the world. So walk boldly in your calling. Do not compare your mission to others. You are not meant to run ahead recklessly or to shout the loudest. You are meant to stand, firm and unwavering, a living testimony of my faithfulness. And as you stand, others will find the courage to rise. They will look at you and say, if they can endure, so can I. If they can believe, so can I. This is how you multiply hope, not by force, but by example. Beloved, never doubt the impact of your presence. You may think you are simply surviving, but you are doing more. You are preserving faith in places where it would have died. You are guarding hope where it would have withered. You are keeping love alive where it would have been forgotten. You are my steadfast one, and the world needs you more than it knows. Continue to be strong, but also continue to lean on me. Let my spirit refill you when you feel empty. Let my word anchor you when doubts arise. Let my peace cover you when chaos presses in. For you are not standing alone. You are standing with heaven at your side. And so, I bless you, May child, my faithful warrior. Stand tall, not because you must prove your strength, but because you were created to embody it. Stand steady, not because storms will never come, but because you were made to endure them. Stand firm, not because others expect it of you, but because I have anointed you for it. You are steadfast, and through you, I remind the world that faith still holds, that hope still lives, and that love never fails. You are my warrior of faith. Carry this identity with peace. Live it with humility, and let your very presence continue to inspire stability in a world desperate for something unshakable. For this is who you are, and this is who I made you to be. Beloved child, let us go on. If you were born in June, I created you to be a builder. Be still, hear me, to explain clearly. Your life is not a scattering of random moments, but a careful construction. Within you, I place the spirit of stability, the mind that seeks order, and the heart that longs to see things endure. You are not content with shallow foundations or temporary structures. You desire what will last. This is not merely your preference, it is your calling. You carry within you the gift of establishing strong foundations. Foundations for faith, for relationships, for communities, for dreams. Where others may admire only the surface, I gave you the wisdom to look deeper, to see the strength beneath, and to ensure that what is built can withstand storms. The wisdom of your month is written in my word. Did not my son teach of the man who built his house upon the rock? The rains came, the floods rose, the winds beat against that house. But it did not fall because its foundation was firm. This is your anointing, June child. You are called to build on rock, to plant your life and your work on truths that cannot be shaken. I gave you the instinct to test the ground before you construct, to lay brick upon brick with patience, to measure twice before you place the beam. While others rush toward what is flashy, you move steadily toward what is secure. While others settle for the temporary, you choose the eternal. You may not always be the most talkative, but your actions reveal who you are. In your consistency, others find safety. In your patience, they find trust. In your honesty, they find peace. People know that if you say you will do something, you will follow through. If you give your word, you keep it. If you begin a task, you complete it. This reliability is not common, beloved, and that is why it is such a treasure. You are a reminder in a fickle world that integrity still stands, that stability still matters, and that trust can still be found. I have entrusted you with the mission of building lives. Do not underestimate the power of this calling. You are a spiritual architect, one who sees not only what is, but what can be. You are able to look at broken pieces and envision restoration. You are able to look at scattered materials and envision a structure. And because you carry this gift, others will lean on you to help them build. You will guide them in how to lay strong foundations, how to create bonds that endure, how to shape futures that are not easily destroyed. This is holy work, for in building what lasts, you mirror my eternal nature. You have felt at times the burden of responsibility. Others place weight on your shoulders, trusting your steadiness more than their own. And though it can feel heavy, remember this: I chose you for this role because I knew you could bear it. I did not design you to be crushed by responsibility, but to thrive under it. Each structure you help raise, each life you help support, each dream you help root deeply, these are testimonies of my strength flowing through you. June child, I want you to recognize the balance of your calling. You are not only called to build in the physical, but also in the spiritual and relational. Build projects that will serve communities. Build friendships that will last a lifetime. Build faith that will endure every storm. Build hope into hearts that are weary. Build encouragement into those who feel forgotten. You are a builder not only of walls, but of souls. Not only of systems, but of trust. Not only of structures, but of futures. Wherever you go, you leave behind something that can stand when you are gone. You also carry discernment. Where others rush into ventures without thought, you pause, you examine, you plan, you ask, will this last? Will this matter? That careful spirit is not hesitation, but wisdom. It protects you from wasting energy on what is shallow. It allows you to devote your strength to what truly matters. Do not despise your need to think deeply and plan thoroughly. It is not slowness, it is thoroughness. It is part of your anointing as a builder, ensuring that what you create will not collapse under pressure. Beloved, you will sometimes feel unnoticed. Builders are often hidden during the work. Others see the finished structure and admire it, but they forget the steady hands that laid the foundation. You may feel overlooked because your work is slow, patient, and quiet. But remember, heaven sees every stone you place, every foundation you secure, every hour you labor in faithfulness. You do not need the recognition of men when you already carry the recognition of heaven. Your presence inspires trust, People feel safe when you are near because they know you will not abandon them. They know you will hold steady when others let go. They know you will stand strong when others falter. This is why I placed you in the lives of many. You are their reminder that faith can hold, that trust can be built, that life can be stable even in instability. Do not doubt this influence, even when you say little. Your steadiness speaks volumes. Your mission requires patience. Building takes time. It is not complete in a day or even a season. You must continue brick by brick, choice by choice, act by act. But do not grow weary. Every moment of consistency is adding strength to the structure. Every act of honesty is laying another stone. Every decision to endure is raising another wall. Keep building, beloved, for one day you will see how the small, faithful acts created something great and unshakable. Remember, too, that storms will come. Every builder must face the test of weather. Do not fear this, for I have taught you to construct with wisdom. When the rains fall, what you have built on rock will stand. When the winds rage, what you have anchored in faith will remain. When the floods rise, what you have secured in me will not fall. Your work will endure because I am in it. Beloved June child, I bless your hands to build with courage. I bless your heart to endure with patience. I bless your mind to plan with wisdom. I bless your spirit to remain steady. You are my builder, chosen not only to create structures, but to create futures. You are a signpost of integrity, a pillar of stability, and a witness that what is rooted in me will never fail. So continue in your mission. Build homes of safety. Build communities of love. Build friendships of trust. Build faith that endures. Build hope that cannot be destroyed. And as you do, know that you are reflecting my nature, the God who builds, the God who restores, the God who makes all things secure. For you are my builder, June child. And through you, I will raise up works that will stand the test of time. Beloved child, let us go further. If you were born in July, I wove into your soul the spirit of the seeker. You are not content with shallow answers or surface-level appearances. I placed in you a hunger for meaning, a thirst for depth, and a yearning for truth that refuses to be silenced. You cannot easily accept what does not resonate within your spirit. You wrestle with questions because you know that hidden behind each question lies the possibility of revelation. This hunger is not a weakness. It is a sacred gift. I designed you to dig where others stop, to probe where others accept, and to uncover treasures of understanding that others overlook. You have always felt this longing, to know why things are the way they are, to uncover the essence beneath appearances, to connect the threads that others ignore. You are not driven by doubt, but by discernment. I created you to look deeper, to ask questions that peel away illusions and expose what is real. For when you question, you draw closer to me. Your search is not rebellion, it is devotion. The one who seeks truth with sincerity will always find me, for I am the truth, and I reward those who earnestly seek. Think of Thomas, who longed to touch my wounds before believing. Many saw his insistence as weakness, yet I welcomed his search, for in his reaching, his faith became stronger. He moved from uncertainty into conviction, from doubt into deeper trust. His desire to know led him to revelation. In the same way, beloved July child, I honor your questions. I am not angered by your searching, nor am I threatened by your need to understand. I invite it, because through it, your faith grows roots. Your questions draw you into deeper waters where shallow belief cannot survive. Your mission is to lead others beyond the surface. Many live content with appearances, clinging to borrowed truths or repeating what they were told without reflection. But you, I appointed to stir hearts, to awaken minds, to inspire others to look deeper. When you ask why, you give permission for others to ask too. When you refuse shallow explanations, you remind them that faith is not fragile but resilient, capable of withstanding examination. Through your searching, others discover they do not need to fear their doubts, for doubt can be the doorway to deeper trust. I have given you the ability to open paths where there seem to be none. Your questions challenge assumptions, and your discernment cuts through deception. Where others see fog, you shine light. Where others feel trapped by unspoken confusion, your words release freedom. You encourage others to admit what they have hidden, that they have questions, that they crave answers, that they long for more than surface-level faith. You create spaces where honesty is safe, where curiosity is welcomed, and where truth can be pursued without shame. Beloved July child, never despise your intensity. It is part of your design. Your mind is not easily satisfied, and your heart is not easily stilled. This restlessness is holy when surrendered to me. It keeps you moving toward revelation. It keeps you from settling in places where growth has stopped. It keeps you asking until the answer aligns with my spirit. Do not fear this fire, for it is not meant to consume you, but to guide you. It is a lamp in the darkness, pushing you to see what others do not. I know at times you have felt misunderstood. Others may accuse you of being difficult, of stirring trouble, of overthinking. They may resist your questions because they are afraid of what they might uncover. But I say to you, stand firm in your search. I made you to be a seeker because I knew the world needed those who would not settle for shallow truth. Your persistence challenges complacency. Your hunger awakens the sleeping. Your intensity breaks through illusions. And though not everyone will thank you, heaven sees your courage. Your impact reaches further than you realize. When you speak, people find themselves reflecting long after the conversation ends. When you question, they begin to question too. When you challenge, they feel compelled to search deeper. You may not always see the fruit immediately, but seeds are being planted. And in time, those seeds will grow into revelation, freedom, and faith. You are a catalyst, one who sparks change by daring to go where others refuse. Beloved, I want you to carry your mission with humility and wisdom. Your questions are powerful, but they must always be guided by love. You are not called to tear down for the sake of destruction, but to dismantle illusions so truth can be revealed. You are not called to question with arrogance, but to seek with sincerity. When your searching is anchored in love, it becomes a tool of healing. When your curiosity is surrendered to me, it becomes a pathway of revelation. Remember this: faith and seeking are not enemies. They are companions. Faith gives you courage to search, and seeking deepens your faith. Every answer you uncover brings you closer to me, and every question you carry draws you deeper into dependence on my spirit. Your life declares that authentic faith does not fear the question, because truth can withstand every test. So, July child, continue to be bold in your search. Ask the questions others are too afraid to voice. Challenge the assumptions that keep people bound. Invite those around you into deeper waters. Show them that truth is not fragile, that honesty is not dangerous, that growth begins with curiosity. And as you walk this path, I will guide your steps. I will answer in ways you may not expect, but always in ways that lead you closer to me. You are my seeker, my explorer, my revealer of hidden things. Through you, I call others out of shallow living into deeper faith. Through you, I awaken hunger where there was complacency. Through you, I remind the world that the search for truth is never wasted, for it always leads back to the one who is truth. Therefore, carry your calling with confidence. Do not silence your questions, but lift them to me. Do not fear your hunger for depth, but let it drive you closer to my heart. Do not hold back your intensity, but allow it to illuminate the way for others. For I am with you in every question. I am guiding you in every search, and I am the answer you will always find. Beloved July child, rise in your identity as a seeker. Lead others beyond appearances, call them into reflection, inspire them to wrestle honestly. And as you do, you will not only satisfy your own hunger, you will awaken the hunger of a generation longing for more. You are my seeker, and through you, I reveal that truth is not hidden to harm, but hidden to be discovered. Keep searching, keep questioning, keep pressing forward. For I promise you this, those who seek will find, and those who knock will see the door opened wide. Beloved child, let us continue. If you were born in August, I fashioned you with a longing for what is sacred. Within you dwells a hunger that cannot be satisfied by what is ordinary or fleeting. The world around you may strive for possessions, applause, and recognition, but your soul yearns for more. I wrote eternity into your heart, and no earthly treasure can quench it. You live with your feet on the ground, but your eyes are drawn to heaven. You sense there is something beyond the visible, something deeper than the surface, something eternal woven into the very fabric of existence. This longing is not a distraction. It is your divine compass, always pointing you toward me. August child, your life is marked by discernment. Others may be easily deceived by appearances, but I gave you the ability to perceive what lies beneath. You see through masks. You notice the essence beyond words. You can tell when something is real and when it is empty. This gift has sometimes made you feel different, even distant. For while others chase after what is shallow, your soul resists. But I remind you, this is not isolation. It is consecration. I set you apart to be a seeker of the sacred, one who helps others remember that there is more than what they see. Consider the moment when my son was transfigured on the mountain. His garments shone with light, his face radiated glory, and those present glimpsed the divine breaking into the natural. That moment was not given only for them, but as a revelation for all generations, that heaven and earth are not separate realms, but intertwined. In the same way, your calling is to reveal this truth, that the sacred is not far away, that my presence is not hidden in some unreachable place, but woven into the very life you live. You are a bridge between the earthly and the eternal, a living reminder that the divine is closer than people think. This is why others feel something different when they encounter you. They may not have words for it, but they sense it. Your presence stirs reflection. Your words provoke thought. Your gaze pierces deeper than surface appearances. You awaken in others a hunger they had forgotten, the hunger to connect with me. You cause them to look up, to wonder, to question, to long. Through you, I draw their eyes heavenward, reminding them that life is not only about survival, but about communion with the sacred. Your mission is not only to seek me, but to help others seek as well. You are not called to keep your hunger to yourself, but to spark it in others. Your very life points beyond the temporary toward the eternal. When you live with integrity, when you honor truth, when you pursue holiness, you are reminding those around you that their souls were made for more than shadows. When you refuse to be satisfied by distractions, you call others out of their slumber and into the light of awakening. August child, you carry both a burden and a blessing. The burden is that the world often misunderstands your longing. Some may call you too serious, too intense, too distant. They may not grasp why you cannot live on autopilot, why you cannot settle for empty rituals or shallow pleasures. But I see your heart, and I honor it. Your longing is not heaviness, it is holiness. You were made to thirst for the sacred because you were made to reveal it. The blessing is that in your pursuit, you discover me in places others overlook. You find my fingerprints in the mundane. You hear my whispers in the silence. You see my light breaking through the ordinary. Do not despise your gift of discernment. It is not given to you to criticize, but to clarify. It is not meant to distance you from others, but to guide them closer to truth. Use it with humility, for your vision cuts deeply. Speak with tenderness, for your words carry weight. Live with integrity, for your example inspires transformation. Remember that even your quiet presence can ignite change. Your calling requires courage. To point toward heaven in a world obsessed with earth is not easy. To lift perspectives when most are looking down demands faith. To remind people of the sacred when they are consumed with the temporary takes strength. But know this, I did not call you alone. My spirit empowers you. My hand guides you. My presence confirms you. Each time you help someone lift their eyes from despair to hope, from distraction to truth, from emptiness to eternity, you are fulfilling the mission I wrote into your soul. August child, I want you to see the impact of your life. It is not measured in applause or recognition, but in transformation. Each time someone reconsiders their choices because of your influence, you have shifted their path. Each time someone feels convicted by your words and seeks me, you have opened a door. Each time someone senses the sacred through your life, you have connected them to heaven. Your work may seem invisible, but it is eternal. Seeds of awakening are sown through you, and their fruit will outlast generations. I remind you also of balance. Though your heart yearns for heaven, I have placed you on earth for a reason. Do not despise the earthly, but sanctify it. Bring heaven into homes, into workplaces, into relationships. Show that the sacred is not only found in temples or moments of worship, but in daily life when lived with awareness. When you love faithfully, when you serve humbly, when you work with integrity, you are revealing the kingdom. This is the mystery of your calling. To be fully present on earth, yet always pointing to heaven. Beloved, never lose your hunger. It will carry you through seasons when others grow complacent. It will keep your spirit alive when the world tries to dull your senses. It will push you deeper into my presence when shallow living surrounds you. Protect this longing, for it is the flame I lit within you. Let it burn steadily, not wildly, so that it can light the path for many. You are my sacred seeker. you are my reminder to the world that the eternal exists. You are the one who lifts eyes upward when despair pulls them downward. You are the one who whispers that there is more, that the soul is not satisfied by shadows, that only the sacred can quench its thirst. Through you, I remind the world that I am here, that I am real, and that I am closer than they imagine. So continue in your calling. Seek me in all things. Discern truth from illusion. Reveal my presence in the ordinary. Inspire others to look beyond the surface. And know that in every moment, I am with you. You are never alone in your longing. My spirit confirms your search. My word anchors your vision. And my hand sustains your mission. Beloved August child, walk with confidence. Carry your discernment with humility. Live with integrity that points to heaven. And let your life be the bridge between the seen and the unseen. For you were not created to live satisfied with the temporary, but to awaken the world to eternity. You are my sacred seeker, chosen for such a time as this. Beloved child, let us continue. If you were born in September, I set within you a spirit of order and restoration. You are not one who thrives in confusion, nor are you content when things are left scattered and without purpose. I fashioned you to notice what others overlook, to bring clarity where there is fog, to establish balance where there is chaos. In a world that often drifts toward disorder, I created you to realign, to arrange, to restore harmony both in the seen and in the unseen. This is not a small calling. It is holy. For from the beginning of time, I revealed myself as the one who brings order out of chaos, and I have placed that same imprint upon your soul. September child, you have the gift of detail. Your eyes are sharp, not only for what is obvious, but for what is hidden. You sense imbalance quickly. You feel when something is out of alignment. Others may pass by disorder without noticing, but you cannot. It stirs your spirit, urging you to act, to correct, to restore. Do not despise this gift. It may sometimes make you restless, but it is my spirit prompting you. I have called you to be a restorer, one who reflects my creative power by turning disarray into direction and scattering into purpose. Your presence is practical yet spiritual. You are not satisfied with theory alone, nor do you rest with lofty ideals without action. You have the rare ability to unite spirituality with practicality. You know that faith must be lived, not just spoken. You understand that heavenly wisdom must find earthly application. This makes you indispensable, for many lose themselves in the abstract, but you anchor them in the real. You embody the truth that my kingdom is not only proclaimed in words, but demonstrated in order, justice, and balance. I gave you the mission of preparing the ground. Great works are never born from confusion. Miracles, breakthroughs, and new beginnings need foundations. And you, beloved child, are one I entrusted to lay those foundations. Just as soil must be tilled before seed can grow, so too must hearts and environments be prepared before my purposes unfold. When you organize, you are not merely tidying. You are tilling spiritual ground. When you restore balance, you are making space for growth. When you align what is scattered, you are paving the way for something greater than yourself. You may not always see the fruit of your labor immediately. Builders may receive the praise when walls rise high, but you are the one who prepared the site, leveled the ground, and marked the foundation. Without you, the structure could not stand. Without your faithfulness, the work would collapse. This is why I treasure your calling. Though the world may overlook your role, heaven celebrates it. September child, I want you to embrace the wisdom I placed within you. You lead not by force, but by consistency. You guide not with domination, but with direction. People trust you because your actions are reliable. You do not stir chaos, you calm it. You do not create confusion, you bring resolution. You are the steady hand that holds projects, families, and communities together. Where others panic, you plan. Where others freeze, you organize. Where others scatter, you gather. This is how my spirit works through you to restore what is broken. Consider how I spoke creation into existence. The earth was without form and void, and I brought light, structure, and life. In the same way, you carry the reflection of this creative order. When you teach, you restore clarity to minds clouded with confusion. When you guide, you bring balance to souls overwhelmed with doubt. When you plan, you create paths that others can safely walk. Your mission is not limited to one sphere. You are called to bring order in homes, in communities, in workplaces, and in my church. Wherever you are placed, your gift remains the same: to restore balance and to establish direction. Do not underestimate the weight of this gift. Many long for miracles, but miracles often require an environment prepared for them. Many seek revival, but revival flows more freely where order has been established. Many cry out for breakthrough, but breakthrough comes when the ground has been cleared of what hinders. You are the one I placed to prepare the ground. This is why your calling is strategic. It does not always appear glamorous, but it is essential. Without preparation, nothing endures. At times, you may feel wearied by the constant need for correction. You may grow tired of seeing imbalance everywhere you go, but I remind you, this burden is not meant to crush you, but to guide you. You are not responsible to fix everything, but only to be faithful where I place you. You are not asked to carry every load, but to carry the part assigned to you. Trust that I am the one who multiplies your efforts. What feels small in your eyes can ripple outward into eternal impact. September child, I also want you to walk with kindness. Order without compassion can become rigid, but order guided by love restores life. I gave you patience for this reason. When you correct, do it with gentleness. When you align, do it with grace. When you organize, do it with humility. For your goal is not control, but restoration. Not domination, but harmony. This balance is what makes your mission holy. It is not about showing power, but about creating space for my presence to dwell. Your calling touches both the tangible and the intangible. You may organize projects, guide ministries, or lead communities, but you also align hearts, restore balance to emotions, and bring clarity to minds. You are a bridge between heaven's wisdom and earth's needs. Through you, people learn that the sacred is not distant, but practical. That faith can shape daily life. That order itself is divine. Beloved, your gift of detail may sometimes make you feel restless, but trust that it is purposeful. While others overlook, you notice. While others dismiss, you discern. While others settle, you refine. I gave you this eye for detail not to burden you, but to bless others through you. Use it with care, use it with humility, and know that every small act of restoration, every hidden effort of alignment, every quiet moment of preparation carries eternal weight. You are my restorer, my organizer, my preparer of the ground. You are one who brings balance where there was imbalance, clarity where there was confusion, and structure where there was chaos. Through you, I display my nature as the God of order, not disorder. Through you, I prepare hearts for what I am about to do. Through you, I build environments where miracles can flourish. So continue in your mission, September child. Do not despise your carefulness. Do not diminish your gift of clarity. Do not resist your longing for balance. These are the signs of your calling. Walk faithfully in them. Build wisely. Guide patiently. Restore gently. For I am with you in every detail, and I delight in the order you bring. Beloved, stand strong in your identity. You are not overlooked. You are not unnecessary. You are chosen, entrusted, and anointed to be a restorer. Carry this mantle with confidence. Live it with humility. And let your very presence continue to transform disorder into direction. For you were made to prepare the ground, and through you I will plant works that will endure for generations to come. Beloved child, listen carefully now, for this is different. October carries a rhythm unlike any other. And if you were born in this month, your life bears the fragrance of transition and the imprint of renewal. You are not bound to repeat the past, nor were you placed on this earth to cling endlessly to what no longer serves your soul. Just as the leaves fall gently from the trees in October, you were created to release, to let go, to allow what is old, to make way for what is new. This is not weakness, it is wisdom. For in every ending there is preparation for rebirth, and in every release there is space for my spirit to move afresh. October child, I shaped you as an agent of transformation. Where others resist change, you embrace it. Where others fear letting go, you encourage them to trust. Where others cling to cycles of pain and repetition, you are the one who whispers that there is freedom in surrender. Your soul was made to evolve, to adapt, to rise anew from what seemed broken. Your life is a testimony that change itself is a divine work, that I make all things new, and that nothing which passes through my hands is wasted. The world often views change as loss, but I have given you eyes to see differently. You know that when leaves fall, they are not dying in vain. They are making room for new life. You sense the sacred in these rhythms of nature, because they echo the rhythms of the Spirit. This is why your presence brings hope to those trapped in the weight of their yesterdays. You remind them that the past does not own them, that guilt and regret need not chain them, that I am always writing a new chapter even when the old one is closed. You carry an energy of renewal, light yet powerful. You do not demand transformation through force. You embody it quietly through your own willingness to grow. Your journey is not about shouting change, but about living it. Others watch you evolve, and it inspires them to believe they can too. Your softness comforts, yet your resolve strengthens. You teach by walking forward, even when the past calls back. You show that release is possible, that newness is real, and that rebirth is not a dream, but a divine promise. I have called you to accompany others through their transformations. Your mission is not only to change yourself, but to walk alongside those who struggle to let go. You carry patience for the weary, understanding for the hesitant, and tenderness for the wounded. Your words soothe because they are filled with compassion. Your silence comforts because it carries peace. Your presence encourages because it reveals that renewal is not rushed, but steady, unfolding in its own divine time. You are not here to push, but to guide. You are not here to demand, but to invite. You are not here to condemn, but to comfort. October child, I gave you the soul of the October wind. Gentle yet persistent, subtle yet unrelenting, soft in sound yet powerful in effect. You move quietly, but everything you touch is changed. Like the wind clears branches and prepares trees for the coming season, so too do you clear lives of burdens they no longer need. You help souls unburden themselves of invisible weights. You guide them to lay down their guilt, their shame, their fear, their pain, and to step into the light of freedom I have prepared. This is your sacred task, to remind the brokenhearted that letting go is not the end, it is the beginning. I know at times you feel the heaviness of carrying this role. Transformation is not easy, and renewal often comes with resistance. Others may cling to what harms them, fearing the unknown. But do not grow weary. Your patience is part of your gift. Your endurance is part of your calling. You are not responsible to force change. You are responsible to embody it. When they see you walking steadily, they will gather the courage to take their first step. When they see you release what once bound you, they will believe that they too can be free. You are a restorer of hope. You do not let people remain trapped in old patterns. You do not let them believe that their story is finished when I am still writing. You breathe fresh perspective into weary souls. You remind them that renewal is not about erasing the past, but redeeming it. Every scar can testify. Every loss can become seed. Every failure can be the soil for resurrection. Your life is proof that what falls away is not wasted, but transformed. October child, I want you to see the power of your presence. You are more than comfort. You are change. You are more than encouragement. You are rebirth. You are more than reassurance. You are transformation. When you enter a room, the atmosphere shifts. When you speak, burdens lift. When you remain, hearts find the courage to release. You may not always see the fruit immediately, but heaven sees the chains you help break, the tears you help release, the hope you help restore. Do not fear your own process of renewal. At times, you too will be called to let go of what feels familiar. You may be asked to release things you thought would remain forever. But trust me in this. Every release makes space for something greater. Every surrender brings you closer to your destiny. Every ending is a doorway into a new beginning. Do not resist your own transformation, for in living it, you will guide others with authenticity. Remember, beloved, transformation is not about discarding identity, but about uncovering it. I am not asking you to become someone else. I am calling you to become who you truly are in me. The past does not define you, and neither does the pain. What defines you is my spirit within you, ever renewing, ever restoring, ever transforming. As you lean into this truth, you will walk with a freedom that others crave, and they will follow your steps into newness. Carry your calling with gentleness, but also with conviction. Do not apologize for being an agent of renewal. The world needs voices that remind them change is possible. The weary need guides who will walk beside them until they find their strength again. The broken need companions who will not leave them in the ruins, but help them rebuild. You are this companion. You are this guide. You are my transformer, my October wind, my agent of renewal. So rise, October child. Let your life testify that change is sacred. Let your presence breathe courage into those who fear it. Let your patience carry the hesitant into freedom. Let your voice remind them that the God who turns seasons also turns lives. and that no soul is beyond renewal. You are chosen for this, and heaven itself backs your mission. Beloved, step boldly into your calling. Continue to release. Continue to evolve. Continue to guide. For through you, I will breathe renewal into weary souls, restore balance into broken lives, and awaken hope in places where it has long been forgotten. You are my transformer, and through you, I will remind the world that change is not the end. It is the doorway to new life. Beloved child, let us move forward. If you were born in November, I marked you with the gift of holy intuition. You are not one who merely observes with natural eyes. I have trained your spirit to see beyond what others reveal. You discern what is hidden beneath words. You perceive what is left unsaid, and you sense what others attempt to conceal. This is not suspicion born of fear, but vision born of spirit. It is the quiet awareness that allows you to distinguish between truth and deception, between authenticity and illusion, between what is of me and what is not. You carry within you a sensitivity that many may not understand. You feel currents others overlook, and you notice shifts others dismiss. When you enter a room, you do not simply hear what is spoken. You weigh it, you test it, you discern its essence. This gift can make you appear distant, for while others accept surface appearances, your soul is listening for what lies beneath. Do not see this as isolation. It is consecration. I set you apart to guard, to watch, to perceive. You are a sentinel, a watchman whose vision stretches beyond the ordinary. November child, I gave you this gift because the world is filled with shadows, and light is needed to guide the way. You are called to be that light. You do not expose to shame, you reveal to heal. You do not perceive to judge, you discern to protect. Your mission is to uncover what lies hidden, not to destroy, but to redeem. Where others stumble in darkness, you carry a lamp. Where others are misled by falsehoods, you point them back to truth. Where others cannot see the dangers ahead, you sense them, and you warn with wisdom. Consider how I entrusted prophets of old with the ability to perceive what was not visible to the crowd. They saw the schemes of the enemy before they unfolded. They discerned the motives of hearts before words betrayed them. They stood as voices of warning and guidance. In the same way, your intuition is not random. It is prophetic. It is insight born of my spirit, given to protect lives, preserve truth, and prepare the way for my purposes. At times, you have questioned this sensitivity. You have wondered if what you feel is real, if what you sense has meaning. I tell you now, trust it. Do not dismiss what I reveal in the quiet of your spirit. Do not silence the inner voice I placed within you. For it is through this gift that I guide you, and through you I guide others. Your discernment is not imagination, it is revelation. Your perception is not accident, it is calling. Trust what I show you and act with wisdom and humility. You must also remember that this gift is not for you alone. It is for those around you. When you sense danger, speak. When you perceive deception, guard. When you discern truth hidden beneath layers of confusion, reveal it gently. You are not called to keep your vision to yourself, but to share it in ways that bring clarity and direction. Your voice may be soft, but its weight is heavy. Your warnings may be quiet, but their impact is profound. Never underestimate the influence of your silent work. for much of what you preserve will never be seen until eternity reveals it. November child, your role is often hidden, but it is vital. You may not stand at the front with loud declarations, but you protect the path others walk. You shield them from dangers they do not see. You redirect them when they wander unknowingly. You guard them from snares of the enemy laid in secrecy. This silent work is holy, and though others may never recognize it, heaven celebrates it. For every soul spared, every deception unmasked, every path corrected through your discernment is a testimony of your faithfulness. Do not grow weary of this hidden calling. The world may overlook it, but I never do. I see every moment you have chosen to trust your spirit's perception. I see every time you have guarded another without recognition. I see every quiet word of counsel, every whispered prayer of protection, every unspoken warning carried in your heart. None of it is wasted. None of it is forgotten. Your work may be invisible to men, but it is written in the records of heaven. Your mission also carries responsibility. With discernment comes the temptation to become proud or critical. Guard against this. I did not give you sight to elevate you above others, but to equip you to serve them. Use your vision with humility. Speak truth with compassion. Protect without arrogance. The gift of perception is powerful, but it is at its purest when surrendered to love. Never forget, you see more so that you may serve more. You are a protector of truth. You are a revealer of light. You are a guardian of souls. Through you, I uncover what was hidden, and through you, I preserve what is sacred. You are my watchman, and your intuition is the trumpet that warns of danger, the lamp that reveals the path, the whisper that redirects the lost. Take courage in this identity. Stand firm in it. Do not doubt the purpose of what I have entrusted to you. Beloved November child, your calling is both weight and gift. It may feel lonely at times, but know that I walk with you in every moment of discernment. I am the one who opens your eyes. I am the one who sharpens your spirit. I am the one who whispers truth when the world is silent. You are never alone in your perception. I am always confirming, always guiding, always steadying your heart. So rise in your calling. Continue to trust your intuition. Continue to use your discernment to shield, to guide, to protect. Continue to shine light where shadows hide. Continue to reveal truth where lies deceive. Continue to be the watchman I made you to be. For through you, I will protect lives, preserve truth, and guide many into freedom. Beloved, know this. You were chosen not only to perceive, but to protect, not only to discern, but to deliver. Walk with confidence in this holy gift. For I am with you, and I will use your eyes to see what others cannot, your spirit to feel what others dismiss, and your voice to reveal what others need to hear. You are my intuitive, my perceiver, my November child, and through you, I will continue to shine light into the darkness. Beloved child, hear my word as I reveal the truth about the last month of birth, the month I clothed in light. If you were born in this time, you carry within you the imprint of hope, the mark of my promise, and the fragrance of peace that cannot be extinguished. Your very life bears witness to the truth that darkness never has the final word. You are one of my bearers of light, chosen to carry into the world the gentle yet unshakable radiance that consoles, heals, and awakens faith. December is the season when the world remembers the birth of my son, the moment when light pierced the deepest night, when silence was broken by the cry of salvation. This holy event is not just history, it is identity for you. Just as Jesus came as the light overcoming darkness, You too are sent into the world to embody that light. When others despair, you bring comfort. When hearts are heavy, you bring peace. When hope seems lost, your presence rekindles faith. You do not simply carry encouragement, you are encouragement. You do not merely speak of hope, you awaken it. December child, your strength is not loud or forceful. It is tender, steady, and reassuring. The power you carry is not the kind that shouts, but the kind that calms storms by its very presence. Your voice has the ability to soothe, your gaze carries gentleness, and your spirit radiates safety. Others feel strengthened when you are near, not because you take away all their burdens, but because you remind them they are not alone in carrying them. You are a vessel of consolation, and in you, I show the world that my promises are alive. Your mission is deeply connected to the promise of Christmas. Just as the shepherds received good news in the night and carried it forth with joy, so you are called to remind the weary that my word is still true, that my promises endure, and that hope remains unbroken. Through your life, I send reminders that dreams can live again, that faith can be restored, and that new beginnings are always possible. You are not here to deny darkness, but to declare that it is never the end. You are a living testimony that even in the longest nights, morning will come. I have given you the ability to activate faith in others. Your words stir them to dream bigger. Your presence strengthens them to believe again. Your example shows them that light dwells not only in sacred places, but within their own hearts when they turn to me. This is your anointing, not only to carry light, but to ignite it in others. Where you walk, you spark courage. Where you remain, you kindle hope. Where you speak, you inspire faith, and in doing so, you multiply the light until it fills places that were once consumed by shadow. December child, you must know that your role is not always easy. Light is often resisted in places where shadows are comfortable. Hope is sometimes mocked in a world hardened by disappointment. Yet this is why your presence is so vital. When others are tempted to give up, you show them that faith is still worth holding. When discouragement weighs heavy, you remind them of promises not yet fulfilled. When the world grows cynical, you quietly testify that my word never fails. This is not work of noise, but of depth. It is not work of spectacle, but of substance. It is the steady glow that endures when all else fades. You are also a restorer of trust. Many have been wounded by broken promises, but your life whispers that my promises are never broken. Many have grown weary from waiting, but you remind them that my timing is always perfect. Many have forgotten how to believe, but you rekindle their confidence that what I have spoken will surely come to pass. In a time where so much distracts and discourages, you serve as a steady reminder of truth, that I am faithful, that I am present, and that I am still at work. Do not doubt the impact of your gentle strength. Some may overlook it because it does not demand attention. Some may underestimate it because it does not roar. But know this, what you carry is divine. Even the smallest spark of light can pierce vast darkness. Even the quietest word of encouragement can save a soul from despair. Even the simplest act of presence can remind someone that they are loved. You were not chosen to be loud. You were chosen to shine. And shine you will, for I have placed within you a light that cannot be extinguished. December child, I want you to embrace your calling with reverence and joy. Do not hide your radiance out of fear that it is too small. Do not silence your voice out of doubt that it is enough. Do not withhold your comfort out of worry that it is insignificant. Every act of light carries eternal weight. Every word of hope ripples further than you know. Every spark of faith you ignite lives on in ways you may never see. Trust that I am multiplying what you carry, turning your small offerings into great harvests of hope. Remember always the image of my son's birth. It came in a time of silence, in a place of humility, in a season when the world longed for deliverance. And yet, in that quiet night, everything changed. In the same way, do not despise the quiet influence of your life. Do not measure your worth by noise or recognition. For in the hidden, you are changing lives. In the ordinary, you are shifting atmospheres. In the unnoticed, you are bearing witness that I am still Emmanuel, God with you. Beloved December child, I call you a bearer of light, but you are also a keeper of hope. Guard it well, for many will draw from your flame. Protect it with faith, for discouragement will try to quench it. Nourish it with my word, for it is my promises that fuel it. And never forget, you do not shine alone. My light flows through you. My spirit fuels your flame. My presence surrounds you. You are not carrying this mission by yourself. You are carrying it with me. So walk boldly into your calling. Speak words that heal. Offer comfort that restores. Shine steadily in the places that feel dark. And know that your light will never be in vain, because it is not yours alone. It is mine. Through you, I will continue to remind the world that I keep my word, that I still bring joy to the weary, and that I am always near. Beloved, this is who you are. My December child, my bearer of light, my messenger of hope. Carry this identity with humility and with courage. Let your life testify to the truth that darkness will never overcome the light, and that hope is never lost as long as I live in you. And through you, I will continue to awaken faith, ignite dreams, and restore joy in every heart that is willing to receive. Beloved child, hear me as I draw this message to its close. From January to December, each month carries my imprint. January leads with courage, February heals with peace, March endures with faith, April rises in rebirth, May stands steadfast as a warrior of faith, June builds foundations that last, July seeks truth with holy hunger, August reaches for the sacred while walking the earth, September restores balance and order, October transforms with gentle power. November perceives the unseen with spiritual sight, and December shines as a bearer of hope. Each month is an anointing, each calling a reflection of my heart. But remember this, your birth month does not confine you, it reveals you. It points not to limits, but to resources I have already placed within you. It is a sign of identity, a reminder of mission, a call to live intentionally. Now that you know more of what I inscribed into your life, you can pray with clearer focus, serve with deeper purpose, and walk with faith that is unshakable. Do not wait for everything to make sense before you move. Step forward, for clarity grows as you act. Take courage, beloved. Heaven has not left you without resources. It waits for the appointed time to activate what I placed within you. And hear this truth. You already carry what you need to begin. So rise. Live awake. Move with intention. Shine with faith. Comment your birth month below as a declaration of recognition. Share this word with someone who needs to remember they too were written with purpose. Subscribe so you may continue to receive words that awaken, strengthen, and guide your journey. For heaven already knows your name, and your time to live as chosen has come.